Hello guys, and welcome to episode 39 of the TWIT. This week we had Endless Veil, and it was horrendous. Like, I personally had a very bad time. Some cheaters got world's first this week. It was bad, and I personally got cheated on so many times. And like, when I say so many times, I mean like probably almost 20 times I matched a cheater this weekend. And this was probably one of the worst weeks that I think we've had in a very long time. Like, I think the last time we had Endless Veil and it was not zones, it was horrible. And like, honestly, if you're someone that had a good time this week, you probably hardly played. Like, I don't understand how. I really don't. Anyway, regardless, this week was, I mean, we got Flawless Pool this week, but the week after this, we'll be getting the new Contender Pool and Practice Pool, so that's going to be interesting. That'll hopefully make things better. Hopefully, we don't know. It could make things worse. The way it sounds, it's going to make things better because everyone's going to kind of be in centralized pools instead of them spreading everything out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that personally. And I think I'm kind of hoping for a longer range map as well. Like, this map, I used to love Endless Veil and Hand Cannon Shoddy meta, but now in the like SMG Immortal Adept meta, it's just so bad. Like, I don't know what it is about the map, but I mean, it's not even the map, honestly. The bottom line is just the PvP sandbox, as of currently, is not very enjoyable to play, and no map is going to change that. Like, it's just impossible for that to be like not the case, you know. So anyway, Immortal Adept topped the charts once again. Obviously, like, oh man, I can't believe it's sickening to me that the meta is going to be that weapon for like literally probably it might be like a season and a half, maybe even 2 seasons that Immortal Adept is the meta, and we're probably going to see Titan be the meta for about as long as that as well, even though Titan has been the meta for like 2 to 3 seasons already, and it's just still going to be meta. And I'm going to make a video on this at some point separately, but I'm going to talk about it right now. I think for Titan, they really need to look at like shoulder charge and how that functions, because shoulder charge is like basically like Icarus dash with no cooldown, or like Hunter dodge with no cooldown. Like, there's no cooldown at all. It's just like you have an infinite shoulder charge over and over again. And I feel like they need to make it so it either is a movement ability or it does damage, you know. And I guess they can't really, or maybe make it so there's like a cooldown, so it's like a 10-second cooldown after you shoulder charge, so you can't like keep shoulder charging. Like, you shoulder charge, there's a 10-second cooldown, and then you have to you can build up and shoulder charge again, I guess. And then for the shield, I feel like they need to make it so like you can get a shield like bare at the maximum. Like, you're 10 resilience, you have double a utility kickstart, and you can get a shield in 1 minute. I feel like that's got to be the way it is. And like, if you have an overshield shield, that's like 1 minute and 20 seconds or something. Because I think part of the reason Titan is so meta, it's partially, yes, because SMGs and PKs are tied to Titan. So with SMGs being the dominant primary, and then Titans having an exotic that like makes PKs so much better, you know, it gives you mobility, strafe speed, ADS speed, weapon ready speed, reloads the weapon when you stow it, gives you 40 airborne effectiveness, pretty much giving you perfect inner accuracy with it. Like, so many things, you know. It just makes for an unholy like combination of things that just should not be the way they are. And I think they just definitely need to look at that. Like, the meta, I'm looking right now, top weapons, Immortal Adept, and then Cloud Strike, and then Matador. Like, I don't know. And I think once we do get these things, like once the SMGs get nerfed, we're probably going to see like No Time to Explain in pulse rifles and like 120s be the meta. And honestly, I would rather have that be the meta than SMGs. That's just me personally. I enjoy those weapons more. I think 120s are a lot more fun to use than SMGs. I think SMGs, autos, and like sidearms, to me, and bows, are probably the most like mind-numbing, just like unfun weapons to use in terms of primaries. And that's just my opinion. Obviously everyone has their own, but that I just don't enjoy like SMGs, or I just am not a lover of them. So let me know in the comments below if you agree with half the stuff I'm saying. I think it goes without saying that Arc Titan and just Titan in general is kind of a problem. It's mainly Arc Titan though, because if you look at Titan, like the usage of Titan, like people aren't playing like Stasis Titan or Strand Titan or Solar Titan. It's just like Arc Titan. Like, overwhelming majority of people are playing Arc Titan, you know? And I don't know, maybe they need to buff the other Titan subclasses to make them worth playing, or they just need to nerf Arc Titan more and nerf Titan in general. Like, I'm trying to think if the changes that I suggested were implemented, like, would Titan be horrible? Would it just be worthless to play Titan? And I don't think so. I think Titan would still be good. It's just you would have to be a little bit more careful about how you use your abilities in a lot of instances. Like, if you want to use it as like the shoulder charge for movement, you know, you have to be a little bit more careful. You're not going to be able to spam it over and over and over and over again. Like, you use it once, you have a 10-second cooldown, and then you have to build up to shoulder charge again. And then for your shield, like, you can't just like pop your shield at the beginning of every round. You have to like wait for a moment in a round, like, okay, wait, let me wait here so I can pop this shield on this res and get this res, you know. And maybe what they could do is also just make shields stronger, so when you do use them, they're very strong, and you know, you get more value out of them instead of spamming shields over and over and over again, which is what we have right now, and which I consider personally to be a problem, and especially in a lot of objective-based modes where it requires you to, you know, cover a point or something. It's, I don't know, like even in Rift, for example, like if you are a Titan, you pretty much need to be Titan because Titan has the best movement. They have shields. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy to me how we've gotten to this point, because I don't know. I don't feel like Titans have always been as good as they are right now, and they are just ridiculous. And it's just wild to me, because I can remember a time where they weren't that way. But we are where we are, you know? Anyway, I'm going to end the video there. I love you guys very much. If you guys struggled this weekend, do not feel bad. Everyone did. Literally everyone. This was a horrible week for me. Absolutely horrendous. I'm hoping next week is better, and I think most people are hoping next week is better. Unfortunately, next week's weapon's probably not going to be a good one. Hopefully it's the hand cannon or something. That's like all you can really hope for, but you know, there's no guarantee that it will be a good weapon. So, but the matchmaking will be different, so I guess it would make sense for them to make it the hand cannon, I think. Hopefully, I think we have a bow. Hasn't it already been the bow? I can't remember. Anyway, hopefully it's the hand cannon. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a ton. Also, subs are greatly appreciated because as of right now, 57% of my viewers are not subbed to the channel. In addition, if you'd like to come say hi to me live, I stream over on Twitch pretty much every day. And if you're looking to get into contact with me, I've got a Twitter and I'm very active with it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.